Hey everyone, it's Bubfish here on the BunchaSquares SMP, and oh my goodness, do we have a lot to cover in this episode. This is going to be a big one, so hold on tight. We've got a lot of things planned. Now you might be wondering, looking at my inventory, whoa, you've got a lot of books. Yes, I do. A lot of enchanted books here just kind of floating around. Lure, protection, looting, sharpness, silk touch. There's everything in here. There's a little bit of everything, and the reason for that is that I have finally completed my first business at spawn. And this is it right over there. You can see it. And it's the folded page. It is a bookshop, an enchanted bookshop. And I'll show you exactly how this works. And this works with the bank over there. And I'll show you that right here. You come in here, and here we have all of the different books that you can buy in the store. Yeah, there's a little bit of everything at a little bit of every price. So you've got anywhere from 1 stack to 6 stacks per book, and the 6 stacks, and then of course there's the discount chest, or 5 chests, 5 stacks per book. Yeah, and that's your stuff like just random thing, mending especially. Mending is expensive because once you have mending, you kind of don't need a lot of these other things. This one's just fantastic. It's got Fortune 2 on it. This one's got Feather Falling 4, which is excellent stuff to have. But anyhow, guys, the point of this is, so what do I mean by stacks? By stacks, I mean stuff like gravel and sand and stone that can be used as building materials and whatnot. And basically what you do is, if you have a full 64 stack of any one of these things, you come in here and you're like, okay, 4 stacks per book. Alright, I'm interested. So you come up to the counter here, and you just pop this stuff open, and you just throw those stacks in the hole. Now what I've done here, I tried to get this to work with redstone, and really it just was not gonna happen. I'm not good with redstone, so, and besides it just made things kind of loud. And you'll find out find over here that if you stand where I'm pointing, you can still kind of hear some of the circuitry. I had to put a little bit of redstone in, but really I've found that with the new water mechanics, it's way easier to just have this flowing water go all the way from here down and around to the bank, and then it'll wind up in my vault that I showed you in the last episode. So let's test this out. I'm gonna throw in an efficiency 3 book just to see, just to show this to you guys. Okay, so if I go and I check this out, I should be able to walk right into the vault. And I've done a little bit of renovating since the last episode as well. You can see I've got a sign up here warning people who aren't me off from the vault, because the vault is my property. I now have 2 banks of chests, and I've had to change them around a little bit. There's some redstone in the wall that was interfering with these things. So yeah, but if I look in here, it's the efficiency 3 book. It has already worked its way all the way from over there, down underground, in the water stream, up the bubble column, into the chests, and zigzagged its way down to here, which is fantastic. I think this is going to be a really great way of having all this stuff operate. And obviously you wouldn't want to do it if it was a place any bigger than this, really, but it's a bunch of small shops, so I'm thinking I should be fine. Things aren't going to be despawning or getting caught in the stream. I've already tested it out a couple of times, and it works like a charm. It almost works faster than I can get from one end of the town to the other. Let's time that really quickly. I'm gonna throw in the efficiency book again, and I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna see if I can beat it all the way over, because it moves fast. Flowing water pushes items really quickly now. So if I open this chest up, okay, we beat it here. We beat it here. How much longer is it gonna take? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that was almost no time at all. That was like maybe 5 or 10 seconds, right? So I'm really pleased with that. It's a no redstone solution for all of your payment needs. And yeah, we have the first shop up and running, and there are some other things that I want to do as far as building shops, obviously, but I'm not going to be getting to those right away. Those are going to be kind of like a down the road sort of thing, because today I want to focus. I'm going to focus on getting the floor in the museum, first floor, not the second floor, done. Yes, you heard me, done. Now, of course, that doesn't mean I'm going to have all of the exhibits or anything. I just want to get enough wood and enough resources that I can say, hey, there is the floor. It's a simple goal. but I'm a simple man, so what do you want from me? The main thing here is going to be deciding what type of flooring I want. Now, I have it set up right now so that it's birch. But I'm not sure if I want birch, because I've been doing a little bit of thinking, and I've been looking at some other people's buildings online, and I don't know about this. I don't know about the birch. I like it, and I think it fits with the rest of the building style. But we've got this thing where it's like, I've got these giant spruces now, that if I wanted to, I could just make spruce, and it would be sort of like a nice darker wood. Not quite as dark as the dark oak, but it would be just kind of a nice darker wood, and I'd be able to, you know, spread it around, you know, go through the entire place, and then I would be able to have like a lighter wall or something to accent off of that. And here's kind of my real issue here. Whatever I have for the floor is also going to be my ceiling, because I'm going to be doing half slabs all the way across the bottom and all the way across the second floor, and I'm also going to put half slabs up top. So whatever I wind up choosing is going to be the floor and ceiling. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into my creative world, my testing world, as it were, and we're going to try and figure out what works best. Okay, so here's what I've done. I've come into the testing world here, and I actually didn't plan this at all. I was going to try and see if maybe the light gray concrete works better overall, just as like a complete wall of that, or if I wanted to use maybe the light white concrete. But when I went to load this in and I started putting them down, I switched about halfway, and I found I really like the effect. It kind of has this whole, you know, there's a layer to it. There's a layering thing going on here, where this is sort of like the lower part of the wall, and I think it almost works really well. It's kind of like a baseboard or something. So I don't know. I think I might do something like that, and obviously, like, a lot of things aren't going to be walled in quite this same way, and I want to have like some stone or whatever to accent this whenever you come to a doorway or whatever. But I do kind of like that. It's kind of a nice modern aesthetic, and I'm not sure how well that would work with spruce. So that's what we're going to try right now. Okay, so I've switched over to the spruce, and I definitely do like this. Maybe even a bit more than the birch. I'm not sure, though. And obviously, this isn't actually... Oh, look at that creeper. He's just kind of hanging out up there. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Boop. Anyhow, yeah, I definitely like this. This isn't quite to scale. This isn't quite the same size. I wound up actually building it bigger. Oh, he's in here now. He's in the house. Alright, he's fine. He's just showcasing what he's showing me what can be done with this space. I think you know, you're a good salesman. You're a good salesman, Mr. Creeper. Alright. Go stand in the corner now. Good creeper. Okay, so yeah, I think I like this. I think I'm gonna go with the spruce. Okay, so I just emptied out all of my books into the chests, and oh my goodness, I did have a lot of books. So hopefully, when the other squares get on, they will start buying some of the books and throwing stacks down in the chute there, and we should start making a profit fairly quickly, I hope. Alright, so now to get the spruce. And I've found something interesting in my fooling around with the spruce, and I didn't know this going in, obviously. The whole podzol thing. Oh, did this... I forget, does podzol expand? Does it grow outwards? I never know. I know mycelium does, but I don't know about podzol. Anyway, so the point is, podzol actually can't develop, when you make one of these giant trees, it can't develop under flowers. So that's going to be useful if you want to make like a farm in a secluded area or something. I don't even know. I don't know how that's terribly practical or useful, but you know, the more you know. So right now it's just going to be a lot of climbing trees and chopping them down and climbing back up them and chopping them back down and, planting more, and just generally stuff that the Lorax would find deplorable. So I'm thinking one of the things that I could do... Oh, look at the view from up here. Oh, it's cool. You can see the village just kind of off on the horizon there, and you can see the museum. The museum looks great. I'm trying to decide... I really think I almost need to go up and do a third story on the thing, which means changing some stuff around, but I think it would be worth it. I think that would look awesome. But anyhow, where was I? Oh yeah, so one of the things that I think I might want to do in the future on this is change what items are worth what as far as the stacks are concerned. Obviously, sand and gravel are going to be a big one if I'm going to be making concrete walls inside the museum. Same with wood. I seem to be really bad at getting enough wood, so that would be a big one. Okay, I only got 2 saplings. I'm gonna have to wait here for a minute. I know I have more back at the base, but I'm just gonna wait for these to drop. But anyhow, I think I might put inside the bank certain stack quantities that are worth more than others. Like if you give me a stack of coal blocks, that's, you know, good for 4 or 5 stacks on its own, because coal is another thing that I've been having trouble getting enough of. I seem to go through it really quickly, especially right now with the fish farm, because I've been smelting or cooking a lot of the fish, and in preparation actually for another shop that I'm going to be making over here. It's going to be kind of like a food stand or a full-on restaurant maybe. So, but point with that is I'm out of pretty much all of my coal. I've got a small stack of it left, but I haven't really had much of an opportunity to be mining like crazy. So, oh, missed that one up. You know, I'm going to duck back to my base really quickly and grab some bone meal to just kind of speed this thing right along. Now, as usual, this is probably a good time for me to remind you, we still have, what, like 10, 11 spots open in the SMP right now. There's still plenty of space on the realm. Yeah, and I expanded the post office. The post office now has 20 different mailboxes, so one of them's likely waiting for you. Just go ahead and shoot me a message down in the comments or what have you, and I will get back to you on that. Hopefully we can get some more people on here, get it hopping a little bit more, get some people dropping me stacks in my stores, and you know get things moving. So I realized I never actually got to the point that I was going to make with the whole oh yeah, I should make a list of things in the bank of items that are worth more than others and all that sort of thing. The point is I've come up with a terribly clever pun for what that area of the bank should be, where you can check on the value of different stacks, and that is the stack market. Yeah, yep, yep. You know what, the thing is, it's actually probably going to be useful, so I'm gonna probably do it for real. But I know everybody else on here is going to hate me just for the pun. Which is fair. Okay, so that is another couple of trees. Oh, and this one we really kind of want to wait for the leaves to just kind of go away on their own. I'm not going to try and dig that out. So in the interest of speeding things up, I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to see if I can get the entire platform to become 4 giant trees. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. Oh, this is actually really cool. There's 3. Oh, why wasn't I doing this the whole time? That is 4. That is... Let's stand back and see that. Yep. Okay, I think that's gonna be... That might be enough wood right there. That's fantastic. I know I've tried this sort of thing in like creative mode before, but I don't think I've ever actually just gone into survival and said, hey, let's make a quad wide tree. I didn't think you could do that quite like this. So, oh, that's awesome. I'm definitely gonna have to do that from now on. Oh man, this tree just keeps going up, really. It's ridiculous. Okay, so we're finally... Oh, I lied. I thought we were at the top. It's still going up. My goodness. Okay. Alright. I actually can't reach all the way up there now. So let's see. Let's get up there. How far up does this one go? Okay, just up to there. Alright, that's not that crazy, but wow, that is a lot of wood. Oh, that view. I do like this. I do like getting up high in Minecraft and just kind of looking around. And right over there, actually, like right in, there's like a cave over there. Not sure if you can see that from here, but that is where the fossil was found. It's deep down in there, but I found it, which is awesome. Yeah, and that's gonna have to be another thing. Once I get this floor ready, then I can start looking at, you know, filling in walls with that concrete, and then I can start putting exhibits in, and I think that's probably going to be the first exhibit I put in right out of the gate is going to be that fossil, because it's a centerpiece. And I mean, I do want to have all sorts of other things there as well. I want to have a conduit, I want to have a beacon, but I also want to have just, you know, a couple of random blocks. Like, I think, like, a block from the original spawn hut, and then I'll just replace it. Like, you know, just take out a piece of the floor or something and say this was the original block, or, you know, look back at the footage and try and figure out what was the original block that was broken. I think I want to have, if Sven hasn't used the ink sacs from the squid that he killed in episode 1, where he was saying, oh yeah, squid okay, I killed a squid. So I think I might take that. That'd be an item of historical significance. Let me know, guys, what should I put in the museum? I'm building it, and then I really don't have a set plan for exactly what goes in it as far as exhibits. I know I want to do a few things in particular, but I don't have a full list of exhibits, and I'd kind of like to have something moving forward where I can be like, okay, this is the definitive, these are my goals for this building. So, yeah, just let me know what you think. Okay, so it was taking me so long to take that tree down that it actually got to night, and I wanted to sleep because I didn't want, yeah, stuff like this showing up. A bunch of zombies climbing up the tree as I'm trying to cut it down, because that would be my luck. So it's looking like I way overestimated the amount of wood that I might need. I hope. I think it's gonna turn out that I'm actually pretty close. But goodness sakes, just from that alone, I have so much spruce just kind of rocking out here right now. Alright, so that's our spruce slabs all lined up. I don't think that's going to be enough, actually. I don't think that is a big building that we have going on over there. So we'll have to see. I'm just going to grab the saplings real quick. There are bound to be a ton of them. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do that from now on. Yeah, no more doing one single tree at a time for me. I'm gonna just go ham on it. Why not? So one of the things that will have to happen before the entire floor can be put in is I'm gonna need to level some spaces out because it's not perfectly flat in there. I have some areas that are way too high, way too low, everything in the middle. And I'm also gonna have to take these birch trees down because they're right in the middle of my floor plan. And I'm also gonna have to do a little bit of terraforming to get that water out of here. Yeah, because I don't want to have any water features or caves under the building where animals can spawn, creatures can spawn, things that'll make noise in the night. Yeah, I'm looking at this. This definitely is going to need to be a 3-story build, which means that I'm going to have to expand all this. Yeah, it definitely needs to be taller. Yeah, just to fit in the exhibits, and it's going to be a 3-story thing, so you have just that many more places where you can put cool stuff. So, okay, yeah, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I'm going to do one thing at a time, one floor at a time, and we'll get to the 3rd floor when we get to it. For right now, this is enough of a challenge for us. Oh, another thing that I keep forgetting to say, I mean, I meant to say it in the last episode, and I just never got around to it, but we have found the end portal. Yes, that is correct. We will be able to, at some point in the future, go off and fight the Ender Dragon. I don't plan on doing that quite yet. I want to get a little bit more done here before I go off on wild quests into the end. But, yeah, I did find it. It took a while. It's about 2,000 blocks that way. If you remember, that was the direction that we were going towards, or the Eye of Ender told us to go towards. And I did do a bit of exploring. I did go all the way out there, and boy, oh boy, it's actually a nice one. There's like a library right next to the portal room itself. So I'm gonna have to go there at some point and steal a bunch of the books, because my bookstore, I like how it looks right now, but it's definitely going to need a little bit more in terms of just having books on the shelves, looking like it's full. How big did I build this thing? I mean, I know it's big, but it's not that big, right? I went... Oh, what happened here? Did I lose a piece of wool somehow? I don't know what's up with that. But no, like, I've gone from the door to here, and I'm almost through an entire stack of these slabs. That is ridiculous. This is gonna be quite the project. Okay, so we're about to finish up the first line. Oh wow. Okay, so it's gonna be more than 2 stacks of slabs for every single row of blocks in this build. Okay, that's an eye-opener right there. I mean, that's perfect. That's gonna give us a lot of space to work with, but you know, maybe it only needs to be 2 stories, goodness sakes. Okay, so it's a little less insane this way. It's less than a stack to go this distance, but still, that is a lot of space. Oh, I haven't shown you guys this. So this is my expanded map. This is where I'm building. This is the giant structure, and this is Spawn. You could fit all of Spawn, even, you know, with the current updates where I've expanded the post office and all that sort of stuff. You could fit that in there, no problem. Like, it wouldn't even be a question. So, yeah, that really makes me wonder about this. This is going to be one heck of a build. And now, of course, you can see actually where I've been building here, and it's just that single line there. And if you look really closely, you can see this brown stripe down the middle. Yeah, that's what I've built. That's like 3 stacks. Okay. This is gonna be a big one, guys. So I took a little break from recording there and just decided that I would spam out all these blocks. I'll get them all placed on the ground because there's not really a whole lot interesting going on while I was doing that. And I emptied my inventory of the fact that it was full. It was all the way full when I came over here. So like things are looking really good. And then I came over here and I looked at the map. I updated the map so I could see what my progress was, and yeah, I've still got I'm almost a third, maybe a quarter. I think it's probably even less than that. It's a really big building. So I'm gonna need to go and get more wood. I mean, I have some, so that shouldn't be. It should be a while before I really bump into that issue, but I'm gonna definitely need more trees by the time this is all done. Man, so this feels like I've been working on this for days, just kind of getting the floor ready and done, and I actually had to go and grow another quad tree, another 8x8 tree, or whatever, 4x4 tree, and I've used most of that wood now too. I've had to go and refill a couple of times on my inventory, and I'm getting there. It's actually looking pretty good. But the moment of truth is really going to be when this all is filled in, like 100%. It's not done till it's done. Well, I've done it again. I've cleared out my inventory again, and I still have this much left to go. I'm so close. I think this is probably only like a stack, but I don't know how much I have left in my chest. This is looking good, though. This is definitely a step up from a dirt floor. And wouldn't you know it, this is why you plan ahead. This is why you plan ahead. That is definitely going to be enough. I'll just leave the rest there for right now. Even though I'll probably need it for future projects. Yeah, well, we'll see. This is kind of going to be the moment of truth here. And so, as the sun set over the icebergs, Bubfish placed the last block. And it was good. Oh, this looks so cool. This is going to be a real nightmare to try and fill, but oh boy, I'm excited. This is actually going to be really, really neat. Yeah, I'm going to need to get some sleep before the mobs come out. Alright, now that that's taken care of, let's update the map one final time. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Look at this. Hey, that's a goal completed right there. Anyhow, guys, sorry this episode was so much about floors, but boy oh boy, I think it paid off in a big way. Look at this is huge. This is a huge deal. This is a huge deal. This will be worth so much once we actually get started here. And I might be able to start with the concrete and whatnot as early as next episode. I'm not sure. I might want to collect a little bit more before I start. I don't have a whole lot of the needed materials for that. I do have plenty of bone meal and access to a skeleton spawner that I Am on Fire has set up for everyone, but I don't know. It's gonna be a major pain to get this much gravel because I want to do the concrete, but the other half of me is saying, oh man, this is gonna be one heck of an experiment. So anyhow, guys, this has been this time. That'll be that time, and I've just run out of time. So I will catch you next time.